as being a bit of an unlucky day or a bad luck day. Who will be bad luck and who will luck shine upon this evening? As we bid you a very good evening and welcome you to the Seshio Stadium for this Betway Premiership match between the home side, that is Magesi FC, against Lamontville Golden Arrows, who've made the long trip from KZN for this one. Well, it is a wonderful evening, beautiful conditions for football, a slightly cool breeze that is there, and but there was a bit of cloud about, but no real threat of rain as we prepare for this one. It is a really big game, especially for the home side. You have that sinking feeling, and they better start to swim rock bottom at the moment, while the Lamontville Golden Arrows, sitting in 10th on the table, are looking to claw their way into the top 8 of the table. They'll be buoyed by their performance in the Nedbank Cup. A really good win that they scored in that game that was played over 2 days, actually. I recall it was abandoned and the players had to return the following day. So Arrows will come into this one with a bit of a spring in their step. We'll talk you through the changes, and there are quite a few, especially for Magesi, who have shuffled the pack. They put out a team of youngsters for that Nedbank Cup game, and well, it came as no surprise when they suffered the loss in that one and bowed out. But I guess they've made their choice in terms of what they are prioritizing. Here we go then. Survivors included, there's a change in goal, including the return of Elvis Chepezeze. Only survivors from that game, from the Nedbank Cup game. Siyabonga Ndlozi makes his first start. The man on loan from Orlando Pirates makes his first start in the Betway Premiership for the Magesi. Nyakala Rapadu is also another player who was recently signed, of course, from Polokwane City. He's into the midfield. Samuel Dapo in the midfield. The other survivor, Komoto Mosadi, has been included in the side as well. Lots of changes as well. So back the likes of John Lethonolo Mokoni, the big centre-back, very defender rather, very dependable. Takasani Mbandra keeps his place in the starting lineup. Lots of changes as well on the side of Arrows. Isaac Cisse, the 19-year-old Ivorian, returns to the starting lineup, as does Angelo Van Rooy, to add a bit of pace and guile and skill into the attack. Left back, there's a change with Fanuvele Mafolega, and also changes with in midfield with Ntando Nkosi Maba. So slotting in, at centre back is Mabaso. So we are all set for action here at this. It will be the visitors to get us underway, and it's a really intriguing game in a prospect. Two teams that can really dish it out, but let's get it on then. And the Betway Premiership action here from the Seshio Stadium. It is match day 17 for Lamontville Golden Arrows, the visitors, and for the home side Magesi, they are playing. They are also their 17th day. So game week number 18 it is, but these two sides playing their 17th matches this evening. Lots of changes. Well, I wonder what, Brian, you make of as we look at the Arrows looking to get onto the front foot immediately. What did you make of the changes that Magesi, seemingly they've made their decision in terms of where their focus is by fielding a team of Diski players in the Nedbank Cup, and that means they had clearly made their decision. Gets the return ball, doesn't he wants it back again. This is nice combination play. Nyakala Rapadu wanted to float something towards the back post for Mosadi to attack. Not a bad idea, but I thought he could have had a go himself. And it comes again. This is a good passage of play for the home team. And the keeper's come out and is catching flies and gets away with it. Takasani Mbandra with a moment there of an unconvincing moment of goalkeeping there. He got lucky. Misread that one completely.
He certainly did. At his best, it's an easy catch. But look at the anticipation. He knows what's going to happen. But then he comes out. It was an afterthought for him to come out.
And he takes out his own man instead.
Yes. It's an afterthought because that's why he was late. He delayed to come out. Close shave. Not convincing. The last line of defense.
Arrows enjoying a good spell of possession here. It's a great pass. Great ball wide to floated towards the back post. A nice idea from Maflega. He's doing some really good work getting down this left-hand side. Maflega, the left wing back. Kim is coming for Bongani Kele.
I see what he wants to do, but I'm saying if you played that high, there's still a lot of work to be done. But if you played a little bit low, it's easy to attack.
Another goal kick from Chipezeze there that didn't get as much displacement as he would have wanted. Got a lot of height. Gave it a lot of air.
Yeah, he needs to work on the distribution and know the kind of conditions that he's up against.
Magesi here looking to dance his way past those defenders. The shot, oh my goodness! Oh, that was swerving all over the place. What an attempt there from Maflega. Sign from Midlands Warriors or Wanderers. Jeez, that ball was moving and swerving. Chipezeze in the end, he did well. Gianni captaining the side. A man who only made 4 appearances in the Premiership last season for Magesi, but he's been an ever-present this season. He has appeared in all 16 matches. He's appeared in all Arrows previous 16 matches this season. Just caught there was Matontsela. Starts up from Mosadi. Is he gonna get away with that?
I don't think he should get away with that. No, he can't.
No, the yellow. No, I don't know if yes, it
was.
Red.
It's a red.
Hang on, there was a yellow. I think he was given a yellow initially. All right, now this is. We need to double check what happened there. He showed him a yellow and then flashed it. It's a double yellow. Second yellow. Actually, yeah, I didn't note that he was booked earlier. Was oh, this is a disaster. Disaster for Wayandeo there and Magesi as Komoto Mosadi heads off. Indeed, he was booked earlier.
Yeah.
What? Just an update on Mokoni. It's Mokoni. Apparently, he came into the game carrying a bit of an injury, and if it was a hamstring injury, then you know it was a high-risk move. But guys, these are desperate times for Magesi. They needed him. Now let's have a look at this Maflega, because he has his hands full with Maflega down this right-hand side of defense for Magesi and the left side of attack for Lamont for Golden Arrows. As we are into the last 30 seconds, looking to the fourth official yet for an indication of how much time to be added. Fifth corner of the game for the visitors here. Maflega lining it up. Can they make the breakthrough here? For all their dominance, they need something to show for it. Matontsela going over the top. The flag stays down. Chance here! Great save, Chipezeze! Elvis is in the building. Wonderful save on the stroke of half-time. As we get confirmation of a minimum 2 minutes to be added. What a save this is from Chipezeze. He would have had to, he would have seen it very late. There was a bunch of bodies in front of him. And it was struck well by Cisse, Isaac Cisse, the Ivorian youngster. So close there was Cisse to what would have been his third of the season. What a debut season he is having in the Betway Premiership. Signed from an Ivorian side called Esso Armé. As the referee, Mr. Lukolo Padi, blows the whistle for Golden Arrows. We're back underway. It's the home side in the all-blue strip that gets us going. They are down to 10 men if you've just joined us, by the way. They lost Khomotso Mosadi to a second, he got a double yellow and was sent off. And this has left Magesi in a precarious situation here. And I can tell you, by the way, there's been no further change, no changes been made by the sides. We did have a change made by Magesi, who not only have lost a player to a red card, Brian Mate, but they've also lost a player to injury in Leshonolo Mokoni, who was injured early on in that game. Around the 10th minute, they lost him. So it just goes from bad to worse for Magesi. It just gets harder and harder, and could be in big problems here. Oh, what a great ball that was, and Chipe says no yet again. What a ball in that was. Superb ball whipped in from the right-hand side by Kulegan Shes. As we take a look at the lineups, they're scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Confirming the change that had to be made. Down to 10 men, they have it all to do here. They really have put themselves. How do they go about things now? Oh my word! There's no keeping that one out! Superbly struck, and he will not be denied. It's goal number 8 of the season for Sede Dion, which takes him to the top of the goal scorers charts. Now one clear of Bradley Grobler. We'll talk about the celebration another time, but what a well-struck goal. He is in the mood, this man. 8 goals now. Fantastic strike, and what a time to get the goal, Brian Mate.
Early stages of the second half. Press in that midfield, win possession, find him in the box, he makes himself available, and when he does that, doesn't disappoint. Dion, a deft touch, and that's exactly what they needed. We were in conversation at halftime, and I was saying, find him in the box.
They now need to see this one home. As I said, they've got a pretty good record when scoring first in the Betway Premiership. As for Magesi, well, what do their powers of recovery look like when conceding first, which has happened on 9 occasions this season? They have only won 1 game. They've drawn 2 and lost 6. So could be a chance here, though. What a chance, what a tackle. Throwing his body on the line there to keep that one out. Excellently done. That point. Wonderful, wonderful, depending from the skipper, Gianni, leading by example.
That's a good block. Now, if you're Golden Arrows, what you're going to try and do is to control the tempo of the game. That's how you manage it. Of course, you're up against a team that's 1 man down. The right moments, you must pounce.
Van Rooij. Well, oh, and Chipezeza spills it! Oh, a howler, and it's a brace for Sede Dion. Oh man, Sede Dion in irresistible mood. We'll talk about that celebration at a later stage. But wow, Wow. He's on fire. He's on fire. Takes his tally for the season to 9. Big beaming smile from Mangobanit, even though it gives him, says, I want a hat-trick.
Stay in the zone, will find you. That's more like it.
Oh.
Where is he? He is in the zone. We will find you. And yes, pouncing on a mistake by Chipezeze, who spills the ball. Not when this man is around. He's a danger man. He's always going to punish mistakes, and he certainly does, Dion.
Oh, pressure. Oh, there's going to be problems here. Referee plays a great advantage. Still alive from Roy with a cutback. But nothing will come of that one. But there'll be somebody in big trouble. There was a blatant jersey tag there on Sede Dion as he went in. He was in on goal. If he wasn't pulled back, it's going to be red. Oh, my word. As soon as he gets up, he will see red. Hang on, who's going to see red here? There's 2 players down.
There's 2 players down. So I'm actually, it's going to be interesting to see.
Dion who was fouled. At the other end, he was, I don't know that it was that bad, that much of a foul that we would have gone down. It looked more like a jersey tag. But here we've got 2 players. It's Cisse.
Why do I get the feeling that it's going to be an Arrows player?
Yeah, Cisse might be in trouble here. But someone else will also have to get booked. As the referee played a great advantage, as Sede Dion was in on goal. But when he does get up, young Cisse, Ivorian junior international, is 19-year-old, is going to see red by the looks of things. As he glances at the referee trying to plead his case, saying that was my first one. Doesn't matter if it was bad enough. Doesn't matter that you don't have to have 3 fouls. We don't have to see red if it's deemed to be reckless and endangering an opponent, out of control. Red is the color. So it's 10. They're down now. Both teams will be down to 10 men, equaling the numbers out. Straight red. Oh, I don't know so much. I don't know that it's he doesn't make contact with the man from
I don't think so. You know, we just didn't had the luxury of seeing it now in the storm. But now when you look at it, you're thinking, no.
It's a harsh one. Okay, the lines. And when we get to this prime time of, I was whipped in with a lot of bend as well. Not too far. Chipezeze with a wry smile there.
Was that a deflection?
Well, that seems to be what he's suggesting there. Take a look at this again. Switching it up there. Well, I think that was actually a miscued cross. It was a cross intended for someone who attacked Guse. I think it was intended for. And that one, Chipezeze got a touch. I think that's what he was. That's what Makwele was arguing, is that Chipezeze got it. Yeah, he did get fingertips on that.
He did.
So fair call, fair shout there from Makwele. Ayabulela looking for his first of the season. Didn't score either last season. Ayabulela Makwele. As I said, winless in their last 5 in the Premiership and winless in the last 7 in all competitions are Magesi. So form is definitely against them at the moment. The last league win was a 2-1 win over Galaxy in October. And they will move up to 9th, as I mentioned, if they can hold on to this scoreline. And there's nothing that we've seen that would suggest that they will not be able to do so. Just something that had the home fans out of their seats there. It's John McConey.
He hit it with some power there.
Yeah, off the side of the boot though. They're gonna have a real tough task on their hands here, Magesi, if they are to survive, Brian Mate. Because at this time of the season, when you're down there, it becomes very difficult to get out of the bottom.
Listen, it's going to be even tougher because you have a new coach coming on. You still have to warm up to his playing style.
He has to convince them.
So there's just so much.
Next up for Magesi will be an away game against Stellenbosch, who are also, of course, looking over their shoulders. So that's a 6-pointer, no doubt. That's the next game on the 18th. And for Lamontville Golden Arrows, as Magesi maybe can get something from the free kick here. Lamontville Golden Arrows' next assignment is against Chippa United towards the end of the month, on the 28th of the month, that is. There will be a cup game in between that, the Nedbank Cup. But let's see what Magesi can get from here. We are into the last minute of a minimum 4 minutes. Can they get what will only be a consolation here, if they can get it, because it looks like he fancies it. It is, goes for the dummy, Chiramandare! Great save from Mbandra. Wonderfully done. Great free kick. Well worked. And great football all around as Mbandra, who's had some dodgy moments, produces something special there.
Came through for the team. Last line of defense.
Well, there's a final whistle. Look for the party. Confirms 3 points for Lamontville Golden Arrows, who complete the double. And Magesi now become the first team that they've done the double over this season. Last season, Arrows were the only team that Magesi did the double over. And that is how it finished here. This was their last chance. Chiramandare struck it well, but maybe not enough power in the end, but great save from the keeper. Final thoughts, Brian Mate.
Great game. Game plan well executed on the side of Golden Arrows.